considered the most popular character to come out of the expanded universe material. Mara Jade was the Emperor's Hand, a Sith, a Jedi, all the above, pretty much every single thing she could be. She was part of the Empire. She was treated well in the Empire. Like Palpatine was kind of a nice guy around her and all that, and provided her with basically unlimited whatever and gave her whatever she wanted. And she became obsessed with killing Luke Skywalker. She became obsessed about becoming a Sith apprentice, part of the Rule of Two, since she was the Emperor's Hand. And Mara Jade was a lot of things. Like she had a very complex backstory, in my opinion. She had a lot. She was a Sith. She was a Dark Jedi, a Dark Hand. She wanted to kill Lord Vader or just wish Vader died so she could take his place as the Emperor's apprentice so she can become a Sith, all that. And I'm kind of mixed about how they killed her off. Like, I looked it up. She was killed off via through poison by Darth Cadarus. And I was like, okay, you made us hate Jason Solo. but but going out the way she did, I felt like she should have went out in a more badass way, like taking as many people with her, maybe kill as many Yusun Vong, perhaps. But no, they just kill her off like that, and I always found a little, could have been a little bit better. Like she went ahead and dueled her, uh, pretty much one of the family members of the Solo Skywalker family, or the Skywalker Solo family, and she went out being poisoned because Darth Cadarus is basically, at least in Jedi mind, a coward. Though really, I would just say he's smart. Like, no, seriously, like I've always wondered, why do Jedi refer to when Sith strike from the shadows or strike with other means instead of confrontational combat, conventional combat, as cowardice? Like, that's not cowardice, that's pretty smart on their end. And you're kind of dumb for thinking that's an act of cowardice. That's an act of genius. But I digress. Mara Jade, I think she wielded a purple lightsaber. I have a hard time remembering, or a blue lightsaber. I always thought she fit more with a purple lightsaber. It just seemed more fitting for her. And a lot of fans cried foul when she got killed off, especially how she went out saying that Jason Solo was just as sick as Palpatine was, and saying that kind of gave Jason instant credibility that yeah, he's gonna be a big deal for the next couple of books. He's gonna be a big threat. Like, he just killed Mara Jade. What are we gonna do about that? And she appeared in the Thrawn trilogy, and Timothy Zahn wanted Mara Jade and Luke to get together, and eventually he got his wish with a lot of fighting from LucasArts against the idea of Luke getting a love interest, since this wasn't in the movie, so therefore it's kind of, should we really do this? And she would later give birth to Ben Skywalker during the Yuuzhan Vong War, and we all know how Ben Skywalker turned out. Well, kind of, since the EU was never really finished at that time. Like after Legacy of the Force, and Fate of the Jedi, that kind of where everything stopped, and so we never got a full direct closure with Ben Skywalker's story arc. But Mara Jade lived a very great, interesting character lifespan, like being from part of the Sith Empire, from being part of the Galactic Remnant, from being part of the New Republic and the Galactic Alliance, from being a Jedi, from being Sith, back to Jedi, like all this compilated into going full circle with, like, she became a Sith, started out as one, became a Jedi, and would later be killed by a Sith, and how she would at one point say that Jason Solo was sick as Palpatine, even though she pretty much admired Palpatine. She wanted to be his new apprentice after Vader was killed, which didn't happen because the Emperor died as well. So there's that. Everyone, this was Neo Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate, and stay tuned for more.